So, inshallah ta'ala, we have a few questions with regards to a widow, a woman whose husband dies. And what is the iddah of a widow? Is there an iddah of a widow? And if so, how long is it? And are there any specific rulings or exclusive details to the iddah of a widow? The period of time which she may not remarry, and a period of time in which there are certain things that she must do, the iddah. Okay. So the first question says, إذا توفي الزوج قبل أن يدخل بالزوجة بعد العقد فهل عليها عدة وفاة? There is a woman who becomes a widow before her husband consummates the marriage. They get married, the paper is signed, and he has a heart attack, or he dies in a car accident, or he committed suicide, or someone shot or stabbed him, etc. He died from COVID, or he died in an airstrike. Al-Muhim, he dies before he got the opportunity to consummate the marriage with his wife. Does she have to observe the iddah of a widow? Al-Jawabu al-Mawtu bimanzilat al-dukhul fayajibu alayhi al-iddah wa tastahiqu al-mirath wa laha al-mahru kamila. Answer says that death is equal to consummation. Death is equal to consummation. So if the husband dies before consummating, then A, فَيَجِبُ عَلَيْهِ الْعِدَّةِ, she must make the iddah of the widow. B, وَتَسْتَحِقُ الْمِيرَاثِ, she is to get her portion of the inheritance, a fourth or in eighth. طيب. Last but not least, وَلَهَا الْمَهْرُ كَامِلًا, and she deserves all of the mahr. All of the mahr. He did not consummate the marriage. He died. She has the iddah of the widow. She deserves the inheritance and all of the mahr. Versus a man who divorces his wife before consummating the marriage, he's still living. He's still what? He's still living. Does she get all of the mahr? Was he alone with her? Etc. Next question says, هل تجب عدة الوفاة بالأشهر لمن توفي عنها زوجها وهي حامل بدون 3 أشهر وفي اليوم الثاني من وفاة زوجها أسقطت حملها بدون أو بدم فقط، أم أنه لا بد من خروج جنين متخلق أو قطع لحم باعتبار انتهاء العدة بوضع الحمل؟ الجواب إن العدة لا تنقضي إلا بخروج جنين متخلق لا بخروج دم وفرث، لأن خروج الدم لا يسمى بوضع لا لغة ولا شرعا. With regards to a woman, does she هل تجب عدة الوفاة بالأشهر? Does she have to make the iddah, the widow's iddah, by months? And she's pregnant without 3 months taking or giving from the period of time. And the second day that her husband died, she gave birth. She had a early delivery. And she had a miscarriage, rather. The only thing that exited her body was blood. There was nothing else. There was no fetus, there was no child, there was just blood. She had a miscarriage and she lost blood. Or is it a must in order for her to have to make the iddah, right? Because she's pregnant and she's a widow. So which of the two iddahs is she going to do? Whether she was divorced or not, so on and so forth. Al-Muhim, sticking to what's here in the question, what is meant by this? Is the iddah over when her pregnancy is over? Or does she have to wait the months of the widow? You understand the question? So she being pregnant, her iddah will be over when? When she delivers. But now she's a widow who's pregnant. And all of a sudden she loses the child. So is the iddah immediately over then? Or does she have to wait and have the what? 4 months and 10 days. You understand the question? All right. Answer says, إن العدة لا تنقضي. The iddah is not over إلا بخروج جنين متخلق. When the child is delivered. متخلق, a child that has a figure and a form. A fetus that has a what? a figure and a form, not with blood or any other type of discharge or anything like this. So blood is not considered delivery. That's not considered delivery. Now, does this mean if she has a miscarriage, the iddah is not over? Or is she past a place in her pregnancy in which any miscarriage she has to deliver the child? Stillborn, the child comes out dead. Versus a woman having a miscarriage in the early stages of the pregnancy, and which is nothing more than just blood and things like this. Everybody understand the difference? Next question says, امرأة جاهلة بالعدة فمات زوجها ومرت أيام العدة ولم تعتد هل يجب عليها أن تقضي العدة؟ الجواب النساء يعرفن وجوب العدة إذا توفي الزوج. There was a woman who was ignorant. Her husband died. The days passed by, and she did not observe the iddah of the widow. Is there anything that she has to make up or pay or do? Answer says, women know well, iddah is upon the widow. He said, women know this well. That's the only answer that he gave. Next question says, إذا طلق رجل زوجته وتزوجت وهي في العدة فلمن يكون الولد حيث إن كل منهما قد دخل بها يجب أن يفرق بين الزوجة وزوجها الثاني فإذا مضت العدة تتزوج بالزوج الثاني أو بغيره ويحسب لها أقل الحمل وهي 6 أشهر فإذا مضت ال6 الأشهر من بعد زواجها بالزوج الثاني فليلحق بالزوج الثاني لأنه صاحب الفراش أو فيلحق بالزوج الثاني لأنه صاحب الفراش وما الزوج الجديد والزوجة فيعزران لدخول الزوج بها وفي عدة الزوج الأول. Our last question that we'll take today. There's a man who divorced his wife. The woman got remarried while she was in iddah. She got pregnant. She has a child. Who does the child belong to? And she slept with both men. She was with her husband. He divorced her. They had intercourse. They consummated. And as while she was in the iddah, she remarried, consummated the marriage. She got pregnant, or she was pregnant. What's important is she gave birth to a child. Whose son is it? Answer says, number 1, يجب أن يفرق بين الزوجة وزوجها الثاني. The woman and her second husband must be split up. The woman and the new husband have to immediately be what? No, it didn't say it's divorce. It says split up, split up, split up. Whether it's divorce or not, al-muhim, they can't be together. Number 2, once the iddah goes by, divorce, then she is allowed to marry that man. أو بغيره, or anybody else that she wants to. ويحسب لها أقل الحمل وهي 6 أشهر. And the minimum, the least, the smallest amount of pregnancy is 6 months. 6 months. He says here, so when the 6 months go by, after the second spouse, then the child is to belong to the second spouse because he is the one with the woman at that time, even though she could have possibly been pregnant from the first. As far as the new spouse here, he says, then both of these people, they should be punished for him having, they didn't say zina. He never says zina. Yu'azzar. If it was zina, then it would be what? A rajam. Intabi. You understand? And be precise. If it was zina, then it would be what? They would be put to death. So ta'zir is a punishment lesser than had. A ta'ziru aqal min al-had. The king, the ruler, the leader can say 10 lashes, 20 lashes, a fine, imprisonment, your passport is seized, you can't travel, whatever the case may be. Ta'zir. He had no business marrying her when she was in iddah. She had no business marrying him when she was in the iddah. Whose fault was it? The males. He knew al-muhim is wrong. And he, as if he's being punished for not asking and ascertaining the truth. But for argument's sake, if he didn't know, then I didn't know that she still was what? Another gardener was watering that garden. Naam. Al-Muhim, as we said before, this from Sheikh Muhammad ibn Ismail al-Amrani, rahimahullah, or the former Mufti, Qadi of Yemen. Naam. People have problems wherever you go. It's not just an American thing. It's not just what? An American thing, or a New York thing, or a Philly thing, or there you go, a people problem. Wallahu alam.